Good morning, YouTube. Daylight savings time. So I am here an hour later. Um, I was gonna title this "When You Don't Have Time to Practice." You guys saw me so. So we're gonna go mm, sometimes if that's all you got, that's all you got. But I think I want to spend just a little bit of time talking about um, Sly Stone. Sly Stone. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about Mr. Sly Stone. Thought I closed that. But no, this is not a tour of the room. There you go. There we go. We spent a little bit of time talking about Sly Stone. Who is hailed as a musical genius. Sly Stone, Sylvester Stewart, better known by his stage name, Sly Stone, is an American musician, songwriter, and record producer who is most famous for his role as frontman for Sly and the Family Stone, playing a critical role in the development of funk with his pioneering fusion of soul, rock, psychedelia, and gospel. Remember when I gave a little preview of me giving an introduction to me as a teacher, and I was saying we're gonna learn it all. We're gonna learn it all. Okay, we're going to go back to end gospel in the 1960s and 1970s. All music stated that James Brown may have invented funk, but Sly Stone perfected it. Sly Stone or Prince. I mean, it's called like when they say Michael or Prince, and we didn't hear Quincy Jones saying anything about Sly Stone. His siblings also played music. I mean, the guy is just phenomenal. When we look at these pioneers of musicians, you know, we heard the name James Brown in there. We heard the name James Brown in there. These are people that have done it. These are people that did it way before the princes of their time, princes of our time. This is when you look at a person like Prince and you say, who did you get your inspiration from? You can see Sly Stone all through him. You know, if you look at me, okay, well, where did you get your inspiration from? Um, May James Brown was born in 33. I wonder when Quincy Jones was born. Quincy, Quincy Jones. He was also born in 33, so 44, so about 9 years apart. You know, it's kind of like me upcoming and drawing my inspiration from Brian Alexander Morgan and perfecting what he did. Uh, Sly Stone, if you look at the documentary on Hulu, which is a very good documentary, very good documentary produced by Questlove. Sly Stone said that when he sat down under a music teacher, and I have to look at the documentary again to figure out who the music teacher was. I meant to write his name down, and he said this music teacher gave me 8 years of music theory in 6 months, and he was off to the ponies. Sly Stone was off to the ponies. And when I heard that, I looked at my wife and I said, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated if you have the right teacher explaining it to you, pulling out all the stops. Not saying that, oh, this is going to be hard or you're never going to understand this. I tell everybody, no, you can understand it. You can understand the language of music if you sit down and you do the things you see me doing. Reading, writing, getting the books, pouring into it. And on top of that, let's not forget that Sly Stone had musical talent. He's the example of talent combined with hard work. Talent combined with hard work creates a Sly Stone. Talent with hard work creates a Prince. Talent with hard work could create a you. And these are all these artists are the people that colored outside the lines. They understood what was going on inside the lines, but they would say, you know what, I'm gonna be myself. I am going to be original. I'm looking at this James Brown. May 1933, December 1926, was an American singer, songwriter, dancer, and musician. He began his career as a gospel singer, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These are the hardest working man in showbiz. Bobby Bird. I want to find out his early upbringing. 16-year-old Susie, 21-year-old Joseph Gardner. Just reading a couple things about him. He was impoverished, Brown family lived in blah blah blah. He began singing in talent shows as a young child, first appearing at Augusta's Lenox Theater in 1944. So they both began singing young, winning the show after singing the ballad So Long. This is where blah 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 blah. Career as a boxer, convicted of robbery, called the Music Box. Man, I'm just trying to figure out how Brown rose to prominence aside from singing, as far as his musical talent. But we'll get to that in another. I don't even know if I want to call this a music episode because we're going to talk about something a little bit different. But we'll get to that in another YouTube video. But look at the documentary of Sly Stone. Look at the documentary. It's on Hulu. You have clips of him on YouTube. It doesn't do him any justice because it shows his current state that he's in right now. It shows the current state that he's in right now. And here's the weird thing. You know, if who's the trumpet player? I'm trying to think of the trumpet player's name. Miles Davis. Now, if you know if Miles Davis said, I got to see this guy and just sit down and draw from him, Sly Stone was pretty talented. Check out the documentary. Check out the documentary. I'm gonna pull out a couple of things from that documentary to discuss with you guys. One being that it's not that hard. You may think music is hard. I have guitars that I haven't picked up yet because I'm doing this and because I'm loving the piano. But as soon as I pick them up, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm like, it's not that hard. It is not that hard, especially when you want to understand what's going on inside the box, and then you want to, okay, I get it, and then you want to step outside the box. It's not that hard when you have a teacher explain it to you, and you absorb, and you write, and you sit down and say, hey, I'm okay, I get it. Jonathan Majors, not Jonathan Majors. Loving me. What's his name? John McReynolds. He's kind of one of those teachers. When I listen to him, I say, man, he makes music fun. I get it. He's another any musician that takes you to your instrument when they explain things, takes it to you, like you just pick it up and like, okay, let me understand what you're saying. Okay, I got it. And they love teaching and they're passionate about it. Yeah, that's the teacher you want to sit under. It's a little early. My brain is still trying to put things together and I haven't had my C4. So it's not that hard. Look at the documentary. We're going to get to doing some funk, a couple things, gospel, blah, blah, blah. When I get a chance, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Salute to Sly Stone. Peace.